Watch how I think while I'm driving, because this is exactly what the examiner is looking for. Commentary driving is one of the best training every learner must do before they go to the driving test, because it's the commentary drive helps you to become independent, helps you to prepare for you to pass the driving test. It is one of the best training every learner must do before they go to the driving test. So it's all about reading. When you're driving, talk to yourself. Keep on talking. What's happening ahead? What you should be doing. Press down first gear, all the mirrors, and I'm going. Obviously, in this case as well, to go straight, I needed the right lane, as you saw, because left lane doesn't go straight. So it's all about reading. Here, I need to go straight. Is always the left lane, but I'm going to look on the flow in case the flow is saying that's fine. Left lane is to go straight. Mirror, off gas, and brake. Brake, brake, brake. Now put the clutch down and stop, leaving enough gap. Remember, handbrake on, neutral, rest my feet. Okay? So reading the road is one of the subjects which is overlooked by many. I think is one of the main subjects it should be covered to teach learners, because this is one subject which is overlooked and it's not covered as it should. Mirror, second gear. So what am I thinking here? People, lots of people on this road. I could see an island in the middle. There could be somebody about to cross the road. I'm looking at the mirror. Speed should be reasonable. It can't be too much. So I'm driving around 25. Traffic light will change. Is it going to change? Mirror. Now I'm going to give gas. If it does change, it doesn't matter. Traffic light again is red. It's green now. Now these islands in the middle, why do we have them? What is the job of these islands in the middle? What's the reason? The reason is because the reason of these islands is to help pedestrians to cross the road. And the reason we have them is because the road is large and the road is busy. And for pedestrians to cross the road all in one go, it will be difficult. And this is why we have an island in the middle, so that pedestrians could cross half, wait for the other side, and then cross the other half. They don't have to cross all in one go. Like I said, it's a busy road and it will be difficult for pedestrians to cross all in one go. And this is when these islands helps them to cross 50, wait for the other side and cross the other 50. So mirror, I've got cars in front of me. Keep braking, keep braking. It's already in second gear. My speed is 10, second gear is fine. If it's under 10, what am I thinking? I need to go to first gear. This car, is it going to come in front of me? I have the priority, but sometimes they're just gonna come. Okay, those people about to cross the road, did they cross the road? They didn't. So reading the road. I mean, here parked cars. What could happen? All those parked cars, somebody could about to move off. They could open the door. There's a van. Now, front of the van, what could happen? There could be somebody about to cross the road because I can't see them. As you're passing this van, you should think and be aware there could be somebody standing in front of the van to cross the road. So whenever you see a van in similar which is high up, always think and be aware there could be somebody standing in front of it to cross the road. Because it's high up, you can't really see any earlier. So as you're passing, look in to see if there are somebody standing in front of it to cross the road. The van is quite high up, so you can't see their head. So what do? You go slowly. There's another van here. I could see another island. I could see a traffic light. I could see a road on my right, road on my left. Is there any cars? There could be cars about to come from those roads. There's another road on my left, another road on my right. The bike just coming out. Can you see what I'm thinking? I could see a zebra crossing. Now, can I see anybody crossing the road? Is there anybody about to cross the road? I could see a bus lane on my left. Okay, I should be driving in the bus lane, right? Unless the timetable is telling me that I'm allowed. Mirror, off gas, and brake. Keep braking, keep braking, keep braking. Now put the clutch down. Okay, I'm going to go straight. So normally to go straight, which lane do I need? I need the left lane. In this case, I am in this lane. Why? Because that's a bus lane. Now after the bus lane, what do I have to do? I have to go back to my lane. Yes. So what I'm going to try to do now is I'm going to look at the mirror, put the signal on. As soon as the bus lane finishes, I must go back or I should go back to my left lane. Okay, here bus lane finishes, blind spot, there's nobody there, I change and then signal off before that road, because I'm not going left. I didn't signal to go left, I signaled because I needed to change lane to go back to my normal driving lane. And like I said, the reason I was driving on the right lane over there was because the left lane was bus lane. So after the bus lane, what do I have to do? Go back to my left lane. Traffic light, it could be going left, mirror mirror, signal left. It could change, I'm in second gear, that's fine, here you go. Okay, now here, did I need the clutch? No. Many learners, as they're braking, they put the clutch down. Don't put the clutch down, because all I needed was the brake. Okay, I knew the traffic light coming up and I knew I needed to go left. Did I put the clutch down? No. All I did was brake gently. I was already in second gear and then carried on 10 15 miles per hour. Mirror mirror, I'm gonna go left, brake. I can't see anything, so brake, clutch down, push into first gear, do the clutch control now, and there's nobody there now. Good. Mirror, second gear. So when you go to the end of the road and you can't see, then reduce your speed near to the line, under 10, push into first gear, and then see. If there's nobody coming, clutch control quickly, and you could go. What's coming up? Who's got the priority here? Oncoming traffic. It's telling me that they have priority, I don't. Look on my floor, there's a giveaway line. There's no one coming. If there was somebody coming, this giveaway line telling me they have priority, not me. Over there, if I went straight, I have the priority because that's what the sign is saying. I want to go right, mirror, mirror, signal right. Okay, and who's got the priority? They have. I stop where? In line in the middle with my mirror. Now I turn. Here, as soon as I come in, read the road, car coming, I can't go. So I stop here, leaving enough space for people to go. Okay? Sometimes many learners, they stop, but there is no space for the other car to go. It's no point stopping. So when you stop, for example, there's a car coming. Is he going to come? If they did, I would have used that gap, go in and stick my nose out a little bit so that easier for me to go out, and also they have the space to go. Next road on the right, mirror, mirror, signal right. Okay, look at my position. Think of my position. Look into the road, mirror. I'm already in second gear. Okay. Before you turn right, always make sure you do three things, three important things. Number one, look ahead to make sure there's no one coming. If there is, they have priority. Number two, before you go in, make sure it is safe for you to go in. There could be somebody crossing the road, there could be road work. So look into the road to make sure it is safe for you to go in. And thirdly, don't cut the corner as you go in. Okay, these are the three things you must make sure before you turn right. And there. Okay, I just brake. Did I put the clutch down? No, I didn't. Now here, what can I see? There's a sign saying, what's it saying? Stop sign. What does that mean? I have to stop. That's what it means. Good, go right. Mirror, mirror, signal right. So what does this stop line means? By law, I have to stop. Okay, so I stop fully. Okay, I'm going to put the handbrake on so that it confirms I stopped, first gear. Okay, I'm going to edge forward because I can't see anything. Good. So that was a stop sign with a stop line. What does that mean? I have to stop fully. I also put the handbrake on. The question is, do you have to put the handbrake on? No, you don't have to. The law is you have to stop. That's the law. I say to learners, put the handbrake on. That way, there is no confusion. The examiner can't say the car was rolling a little bit. So put the handbrake on, it confirms that you stopped fully, right? So you don't have to put the handbrake on, but you have to stop. That's the law. I'm gonna go right, mirror, mirror, signal right. I can't see anything. It's a closed junction. Put the clutch down, push into first gear, let the car roll, do the clutch control. I can't see anything now. There's no one coming. This car wants to go in. I could see a bike coming. Put the handbrake on, and I wait. There's another bike. There's a bike. Okay. This car wants to come in. There's another car. So I'm looking. I'm going to edge forward a little bit. No one coming now, and I go to my side, and then I steer. Okay, when you go to the end of the road, go to your side and then steer. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to explain in this video is that The more you read the road, more you will know what's happening, more you will know what to do and how to deal with that problem. Because if you don't read and you're driving like a tunnel vision, things are already there. It's not like things are coming from the sky and they are giving you problem. It's always been there. Is the reason you didn't see is because you didn't read, you weren't ready for it. For example, the van we talked about earlier, and as you're passing, somebody comes running behind the van, you think, wow, where did they come from? The reason because you didn't think of that. You didn't think there's a van, there could be somebody behind the van. Okay, parked cars, door could open, there are people about to cross the road, there could be a person walking with a child but not holding hand. Did you see that? There could be a person walking with a dog but no lid. Did you see that? Because what could happen? You see, if you see a crossing, what should you be thinking? Look both way. Is there somebody standing to cross the road? Is there anyone there to cross the road? You see, because you didn't read, you're not ready for that. Hi, if you are learning to drive or you are training to become a driving instructor, we have an online course for you. So if you're a learner, we have an online course for you for manual and automatic. And if you're training to become a driving instructor, we have an online course for you for your ADI Part 2 and ADI Part 3. Please check the description for the links of the courses. Have a look and have a read. If you like it, you could always join the course. Anyway, that's it for this video, and I hope the video helps. If it does, please do give a thumbs up. Please do make a comment what you think of the video, and if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. Hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.